Hello everybody and welcome. I'm Northern Hero. This is Revelation 17 Amplified version. Just in case if nobody didn't realise, I will also be reading the teaching syllabus after every chapter of Revelation. So here we go then. One of the seven angels who had the seven bowls then came and spoke to me, saying, "Come with me, I will show you the doom, sentence, judgment of the great harlot, idolatress, who is seated on many waters. She with whom the rulers of the earth have joined in prostitution, idolatry, and with the wine of whose immorality, idolatry, the inhabitants of the earth have become intoxicated. And the angel bore me away, wrapped in the spirit, into a desert wilderness. And I saw a woman seated on a scarlet beast that was all covered with blasphemous titles, names, and he had 7 heads and 10 horns." 7 heads and 10 horns. The woman was robed in purple and scarlet, and beckoned with gold, precious stones, and pearls. And she was holding in her hand a golden cup full of the accused offences and the filth of her lewdness and vice. And on her forehead there was inscribed a name of mystery with a secret symbolic meaning: Babylon the Great, the mother of prostitutes, idolatresses, and of the filth and atrocities and abominations of the earth. I also saw that the woman was drunk with the blood of the saints, God's people, and the blood of the martyrs who witnessed for Jesus. And when I saw her, I was utterly amazed and wondered greatly. But the angel said to me, "Why do you wonder? I will explain to you the secret symbolic meaning of the mystery of the woman, as well as of the beast having the 7 heads and 10 horns that carries her. The beast that you saw once was, but now is no more, and he is going to come up out of the abyss, the bottomless pit, and proceed to go to perdition. And the inhabitants of the earth, whose names have not been recorded in the book of life from the foundation of the world, will be astonished when they look at the beast, because he once was, but now is no more, and he is yet to come." This calls for a mind to consider that is packed. With wisdom and intelligence. It is something for a particular mode of thinking and judging of thoughts, feelings, and purposes. The 7 heads are 7 hills upon which the woman is sitting, and they are also 7 kings, 5 of whom have fallen. One still exists and is reigning. The other, the 7th, has not yet appeared. And when he does arrive, he must stay but a brief time. And as for the beast that once was, but now is no more, he himself is an 8th ruler, king head, but he is of the 7 and belongs to them, and he goes to perdition. Also the 10 horns that you observed are 10 rulers, kings, who have as yet received no royal dominion, but together they are to receive power and authority as rulers for a single hour, along with the beast. These have one common policy, opinion, purpose, and they deliver their power and authority to the beast. They will wage war against the Lamb, and the Lamb will triumph over them. For he is the Lord of lords and King of kings, and those with him and on his side are chosen and called elected, and loyal and faithful followers. And the angel further said to me, the waters that you observed, where the harlot is seated, are races and multitudes and nations and dialects, languages. And the 10 horns that you saw, they and the beast will be the very ones to hate the harlot, the idolatrous woman. They will make her cheerless, bereaved, desolate, and they will strip her and eat up her flesh and utterly consume her with fire. For God has put it into their hearts to carry out his purpose by acting in harmony, in surrendering their royal power and authority to the beast, until the prophetic words, intentions and promises of God shall be fulfilled. And the woman that you saw is herself the great city which dominates and controls the rulers and the leaders of the earth. That's Revelation 17, just in case if anybody forgot. Highlights of Revelation chapter 17, informational chapter. Rubicon time. 1. A great whore or harlot, A, associated with beast with 7 heads and 7 horns, verses 1 to 3. Number 2, identify of the harlot, verse 5. A, false religion. 3, identify of the beast, verses 7 to 14. 7 Gentile empires. B, 10 nations. 1 European Mediterranean in origin. 4 destruction of the whore, verses 16-17. A, occurrence at mid-tribulation, prepares way for Antichrist to proclaim himself God, 1 Thessalonians 2-3-4. He hates opposition, Daniel 11. 5 destruction of city which headquarters Babylonian religious system, verses 16-18. A, occurs at mid-tribulation. Now this is a note at the bottom. I do not foresee the common market nations of Europe becoming totally unified until the revealing of the Antichrist. Their development has been slow and tedious. As prophetic events continue to be fulfilled, the common market or European economic community will begin to more rapidly achieve some of its goals. Verse 17 clearly indicates that God steps in to cause their final coming together. Highlights of Revelation 17 by verse. This chapter deals with the false church or harlot and the beast system. Verse 1. One of the 7 judgmental angels reveals the plight of the false church 3.5 years earlier. John says it is the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. Supported by many peoples and nations, the false church is very popular. Shortly we shall see that even some of God's people are in this church.